All right, good morning, Seekers, and welcome to the very final reading of the last two chapters of Superstar. I switched it up a bit. I'm actually reading to you from inside my living room today because it's in my student contact hour. So right behind my phone, I have the group video conference page pulled up in case anybody needs me while I'm reading. I'll just stop reading for a second and help them out. So that's why I'm not sitting outside today, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and finish up our book. All right, so this chapter is titled Costume. Abby was right about everything. Mom says I can be an astronaut for Halloween and go trick-or-treating. And putting the painter suit over my snow stuff looks just like a spacesuit. After I get everything on, Mom helps me with my shoes and my gloves and finally my helmet. I go into the hallway so I can see myself in the long mirror on the bathroom door. I really do look just like an astronaut, like Dad. Mom walks up behind me. She puts her hands on my shoulders and leans her chin on top of my helmet so we look like an astronaut with an extra mom head on top. I'm gonna mute my computer for just a second, guys, so that it doesn't keep dinging on you and making that noise. Okay, there we go. All right, I think I got that. Okay, sorry about that. You remind me so much of him, she says. That's just because I'm wearing his helmet. She shakes her head. No, Lester, it's you. The things you say, the way you are. Mom wipes her eyes. Mom, no, please don't cry. She runs down the hallway into her room and closes the door. In a tiny little corner of my brain, I thought it might be different now. After we found the trunk and she gave me the picture and the helmet and told me the story last night. But it's not different. And right now, she's in her room. Her door opens. Mom, I'm sorry. We can put the helmet back if you want to. Lester, stop. She walks into the hallway holding a box. A black leather box. I've only seen it twice before in my life. One time was the other night when we went through the trunk. The other time was in Washington, D.C. She opens it up and takes out Dad's medal. Mom, what are you doing? I have to take it out of the box before I pin it on you, don't I? But you can't think about this. It makes you too sad because of all the bad memories. She unhooks the little metal pin on the back of the ribbon and sticks it through the white fabric on the right side of my chest. Then she clicks the pin closed. I think it's time for a new memory now. All right, that was that chapter. The final chapter is titled Trick or Treating. Here we go. By the time we pull into Abby's driveway, it's mostly dark. Abby and her mom are sitting on the porch in a big rocking chair waiting for us. I jump out of the car, pull my helmet out of the back seat, and put it on my head. When I turn around, Abby's there. Her dress is long and black and flowy. It looks just like the picture she drew. Lester, that helmet is amazing. And she reaches out towards Dad's medal, then stops. Can I touch it? I look over at Mom. She didn't say whether or not people could touch it. Go ahead, Mom says. Abby runs her finger down the purple ribbon and around the edge of the gold circle. She's probably thinking the same thing I am, that she can't believe Dad's medal is actually pinned to my chest. Your dress is beautiful, Abby, Mom says. It reminds me of a dress I used to have. She designed it herself, I tell Mom. Abby twirls around. The bottom of the dress flows out in a circle around her. We all walk up to the porch where Abby's mom is sitting and rocking Charlie in his pumpkin suit. My husband's off with the other two, Lucy, Abby's mom says. I'm going to stay here with this little one and hand out candy if you want to stay and help. Only if you let me hold him, Mom says. Abby's mom hands Charlie to Mom. I haven't held a baby in so long. She sits down in the other rocking chair with Charlie. You know, Lester, you used to be this little. We're going now. Abby grabs my hand and pulls me down the steps toward the sidewalk. As soon as we get to a house with a porch light on, we ring the doorbell, say trick or treat, and get our first pieces of candy. Trick-or-treating isn't much fun when you live out in the country because there aren't a lot of houses out there. But here, there are houses everywhere, and almost all of them have candy. After just 3 streets, my bag is already half filled. After our 4th street, we turn a corner, and coming right towards us is a kid dressed as some type of sports player. Predict. Who do you think it is? Who's walking towards them? I bet you have a pretty good guess. Ricky. Is that you in there, Lester? He walks right up to us and knocks on my visor. Now, I don't know why there's a sign on the fish tank at my dentist office. Now I know why there's a sign on the fish tank at my dentist office that says, "Do not tap on the glass." Stop, I yell at him. It's so loud when you do that. Okay. He steps back and looks at me for a minute. So where did you get this thing anyway? From his dad, Abby says. What is he, like an astronaut or something? Ricky asks. Yeah, I tell him. Cool, Ricky says finally. And then he just stands there for a long time, looking around and not saying anything. Ricky, Abby says, what are you doing here? Getting candy. No, what are you doing here with us? Nothing. I'm not doing anything. I just wanted to tell Lester. He stops talking and just stares at me. What, Ricky? What do you want to tell me? There's this house around the corner. He points down the street. A big white house. And they're giving out full-size candy bars. He looks at me for a couple of seconds, knocks on my helmet again, even though I told him not to, then runs on down the street. Right before he rounds the corner, he turns back to me. See you later, space boy. It's true. I am a space boy. My dad was an astronaut. I'm wearing a space helmet. I love space more than anything else in the world. And now it's part of my name. I guess you got another nickname, Abby says. It's so perfect. Perfect? Lester, you hate nicknames. Not this one. Then I think of something that makes me smile even bigger. Do you think everyone's going to start calling me that? Well, I'm not. Why? Because you're Lester. I like your name. Oh, come on, Abby, call me Space Boy. No. Please? No. She stomps off toward the next house, then flips around and smiles that big Abby smile of hers. Well, come on, Space Boy. Let's go get our full-size candy bars. For the next 3 streets, every time Abby says something to me, she calls me Space Boy, and it sounds better and better each time I hear it. When our bags are mostly filled and people start turning out their porch lights, it's time to go home. But I don't even mind. For the first time in a long time, everything feels right. Being here with Abby, my new nickname that Ricky gave me, everything. Even the sky feels right. See that constellation up there, Abby? The one that looks like a stretched out W? I point up into the sky and show her Cassiopeia, and that's when I see it. There, right above our heads, a superstar shoots across the sky. Abby doesn't say anything. She just reaches over and grabs my hand. I look over at her just long enough to see that she's not looking back at me. She's keeping her eyes on the sky, just like she's supposed to. End of the book, guys. That was it. You know me, I can't ever finish a book without getting a little teary-eyed, but I have loved the journey the author has taken us on with this book. This has quickly become one of my favorite new books. I'm so glad that you are the class I got to share this book with for the first time. Wow, what a lot to process in those last few chapters. Here's what I'd like you to do. If you're up to it, shoot me a message today. I know many of you won't get your packets till later today, so if you got some time to kill, shoot me a message. Let me know why you think Ricky sent Lester to the house with the full-size candy bars. What do you think he was doing there? What do you think his motivation was? And why do you think he decided to give him the new nickname, Space Boy? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. If you want to, you can message me on MobyMax, or you can leave a comment in the Teams group chat, whichever you'd like. All right, guys, that's all for now. I'm going to get back to taking care of your needs today and doing a little bit more packet planning work to get some things stretched out a bit more. And I will talk to you soon, okay? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Don't forget to get outside and play. It's gorgeous outside.